Y'all, today, right now, I decided to go to Subway. As you guys know, it's late night. You know, Subway be open 24 hours a day, and they be baking the bread at a certain amount of time, and they be baking the cookies. A lot of truck stops, they be cooking food. They be supposed to have the stuff running, and everything supposed to be fresh. Let me tell y'all how I decided to go to Subway to get me a Subway. I proceeded to order my Subway. I asked for the sub of the day. Okay, she was preparing the food, and then I looked at the bread and I said, this is not the bread that I asked for. She proceeded to say, oh, we don't have that bread, so I gave you what I thought you would like. I looked at her and I said, how did you give me what you thought I would like if you never asked me what kind of bread I wanted from the beginning? To my family, and I told you what kind of bread I wanted. Well, I told the lady beside you what kind of bread I wanted. I said I wanted the Italian urban cheese bread. You know, the bread that comes with the cheese stuff on it. So she proceeded to catch an attitude, and I said, well, since you have an attitude, I don't play by my food. I don't want nothing. So I proceeded to leave the location, and I decided that I didn't want Subway anymore because, like, how can you beat me, man, because I said I didn't want that kind of bread? Like, who would want white bread with filling, with, all the toppings and stuff? If I say I want cheese bread and that's the only kind of bread I eat, I want cheese bread. Like, what? I didn't catch an attitude with her. I just feel like, listen, I do not want it. Thank you for your time, but I'm just not in the mood anymore. And I left with my family. And my kids just, they're kids, so they just bust out laughing. And I'm like, what are you laughing for? They like, Mama, you made that lady fix that sandwich, and now you don't want it. I said, I didn't make nobody fix nothing. I just said I didn't want it because that's not what I asked for. Was I wrong for that? Was I wrong for telling her that I did not want it because she did not listen to the instructions, or the lady didn't fill her in on what I said?